Ipo here yakuti Zimbabwe iwane mumwe vice president wechikadzi. End of prophecy. Oye vice president wechikadzi ndiye anafanira kuiswa ipapo. Nekuti ndikaona mpaka kuita dambudziko nekuti paiswa vice president wechikadzi haana kuendana na first lady, asi tinodzokoredzekera izvona.
Is there a possibility of Vice President Chiwenga losing his position for a woman vice president? This is what this post is suggesting. A lady by the name Lynn M, that is normal on Twitter, she used to be a biggest supporter for Triple C, but now, because of what is happening in Triple C and Nelson Chamisa, everything has changed. She is suggesting here, let me read you the tweet and what she says.
Breaking news from Vukuru land. The musical chairs are now underway and the Muntapa is moving to extend his term of office while General is being targeted. Referring to Vice President General Chiwenga. And the Women's League is being used to demand the Vice President post restoration. And this means that by October conference, one of the women who occupy the VP positions and the good general who donated power to a greedy friend will join us in the village Kuno kwa Vukuru to be one of us. Take this seriously. End of story. And this is then confirmed by ZAPU patriots. ZAPU Mashonaland West resolved that President Mnangagwa should continue in his position. Youth and women swing resolutions. Youth resolved to increase quota in parliament, resolved that at least 20% of the land allocations. The Women's League called for laws to protect widows and children and from dispossession at farms.
If this happens at the conference and there is a possibility of Vice President Chiwenga getting demoted, why would Vice President Chiwenga be sacrificed? The reason is, that during the Unity Accord, there was an agreement between ZAPU and ZANU-PF that one of the vice presidents should be coming or must have a ZAPU background or should be coming from Matabeleland. In this case, we have Vice President Kembo Mahadi, who represents the ZAPU constituents of the liberation movements. Previously there was Joshua Nkomo, and thereafter there was Joseph Msika, and then there was John Nkomo, and there was Pelegezela Mpoko. All these, they come from ZAPU. So there is always a seat that is reserved for the Matabeleland or the ZAPU constituents. However, in my interactions with ZAPU, they said that they had divorced themselves from ZANU-PF, but those that are going to still remain, they are doing it for their own stomach. There is a party that is called ZAPU that actually disassociated itself from ZAPU, which was led by Dumiso Dabengwa, and even the likes of, right now it is being led by the late Joshua Nkomo's son. So, is there a possibility of VP Chiwenga getting fired? But there is a prophecy that was given in 2018 by Apostle Talent Faraj Chiwenga, saying that, is this the time for a female vice president?
Inguva here yakuti Zimbabwe iwane mumwe vice president wechikadzi. End of prophecy. Koye vice president wechikadzi ndiye anafanira kuiswa ipapo. Nekuti munyika muno makamboita dambudziko nekuti paiswa vice president wechikadzi haana kuendana na first lady. Hazvizodzokorodzeka here izvozvo.
Are we going to see this happening? Especially with the push for the 2030 Tinenge Ndichipo mantra. But the president has denied this and said they are going to be guided by the constitution. But what is your take on the developments and the push for the 2030 and the possibility of vice president losing his position as the VP?